check, try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. D, go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The Bengal ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on second and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. The loss results there.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Mixon with it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll run with Mixon, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Is good.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Bengals 3, Texans nothing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 9 from the 44. On the run, it's Mixon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Joe Mixon.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
A turnover on downs.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now Jones. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 3rd down, Mixon, and they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
It's 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Formation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. So we got man. 19 tight.
On the ground, it's Mack. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it. It's Mack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Marlon Mack, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Bengals 0. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now Jones. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Cincinnati.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
They controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
7. Bengals 6.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Rolling to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Greg Olsen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Bengals.
Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back.
13, Bengals 12.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Greg Olsen with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Bengals 12. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mayfield on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run here with Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Jordan Hicks brought him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Joe Mixon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Mixon. And some space here. And bulldozing his way through. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Cincinnati.
Mixon with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Mayfield. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run with Texans. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Corey Peters there to bring him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 12-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle,
Right there, 54 Mike. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Number 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
At the Bengals, 37.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Airing it out for Olsen. Touchdown, Houston. Greg Olsen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Bengals 12. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking long for his tight end read. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One receiver left, that's Allen. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 3rd quarter starts with a run by Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Airing it out for Olsen. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bengals.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will have a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Sterling Shepard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. From the gun, Mayfield. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bengals 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He dumps this off to Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Airing it out for Olsen. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Mack. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Ball carrier.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, it'll be Mack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
the 20-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking for Shepard deep. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
Jerron Harmon makes the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
47-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Joe Mixon.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Joe Mixon, the Bengal ball carrier. Tackle made at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Houston, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Bengals.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Texans' 17-yard line.
On the run, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down.
Now Mixon. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here.
A 30-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyrell Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now Jones. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now they run with Mixon. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 36-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards on the ground.
1st down, Cincinnati.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On the carry.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Mixon.
The handoff to Joe Mixon.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
To throw, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Flushed out right. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He completes this one to Mack. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Tyrell Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield. How about the...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vince Beagle. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Texans 58, Bengals 23.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's a run with Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
No problem there on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
58.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.